Yo, 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 what's going on, people? It's your boy Hard8, the truth for YouTube, the 4K ambassador, the guru of 4K. Yes, ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing fucking change. But yeah. So we need to talk about some things, man. We need to talk about some things because we have a very eventful week coming up, especially starting on Thursday. It's going down. So we need to talk about a few things, and we need to clear some things up as far as these 4K TVs go. I done checked out a few people that then made the wrong mistake in their TV purchases, and I just don't get it, man. The 4K ambassador is here, and I'm giving y'all the game, but some of y'all are not taking it. Now, I done went through about 5 different TVs in the last week. We already know I got a problem, but I settled on a KS8000 60-inch. But yeah, I didn't really talk about it because it's just Hard8, man. You know, it's just me going through what I got to go through before I get to where I want to be. So I settled at a KS8000 60-inch. This is my first time ever having a 60-inch TV, and I like it, man. It ain't too big as I thought when it comes to gaming, man. I'm still, pretty much gaming at a high level. I thought things might have changed with a bigger TV as far as gaming goes, but yeah, I like it, man. So, yeah, I'll be getting the PlayStation Pro day one. Yeah, so I ended up with the same TV, just a bigger joint. I mean, that's what I was going to do in the first place. That was my whole mission in the first place, but of course it got fucking sidetracked once I got the OLED. But yeah, so we settled on the KS8000. The new TVs will be shown off in January, the 2017 lineup. So we're just gonna go ahead and fall back until then, see what they bring to the table. I believe 12-bit panels are coming, and that's gonna be a whole nother fucking that's the thing about technology, man. Every fucking year they come out with something new. It just make your old shit just look so irrelevant. It really does, man, and it fucking sucks, especially if you into technology like I am. I don't really think people understand, but right now we got 10-bit panels, and I think next year they're going to be going with 12-bit panels. And you might think that's not a big deal, but it is a huge difference. A 10-bit panel can produce about 1 billion colors, and a 12-bit panel will be able to produce 68 billion fucking colors. You see what I'm saying? So going from 10-bit to 12-bit, you're going from 1 billion colors to 68 billion fucking colors. Shit like that is gonna make you want to fucking upgrade. Like, it's just, oh man. I mean, most people right now got 8-bit panels, which is about 16 million colors. Then you got 10-bit, which is 1 billion. Then you got 12-bit, which will be 68 billion fucking colors. So it's just a never-ending fucking cycle, dog. You know what I mean? So that's why you got to just buy the TV you want and just try to be fucking happy with it. I mean, I know some of y'all ain't got that problem. Y'all can buy a TV, be happy with it, and say fuck upgrading. But people like me, it's a struggle. You know what I'm saying? I struggle with it all the time. But shit is crazy. But I believe they're going with 12-bit panels next year. I don't know if Sony or Samsung are going to jump back into the OLED game, because Samsung made an OLED before. Sony did too, but the last OLED that Samsung made was in 2013. It was the the S9C. It was a 1080p OLED. Excuse me, it was a 1080p OLED, and that shit came in like a frame or some shit. But the production cost of OLED is pretty high, and it's actually pretty difficult. So that's why people like Samsung decided to back out. But they might return. Who knows? You know what I mean? But OLED got a lot of issues in itself. Well, at least with LG. See, LG isn't the best when it comes to making TVs. That's why it's like OLED is LG is the only one making OLED at the moment. So, they hold the crown as far as like the best picture quality. But if Samsung and Sony were making OLED right now, we would probably see much better OLED TVs than what LG can produce. They can't seem to get rid of input lag on their OLED TVs. They can't seem to fix the problem with image retention. So we'll have to see. But at one point in time, I did want like an OLED, right? I thought OLED was very important. And I thought it was like my the end game for me. Like, oh, I get an OLED, I'm done. I got an OLED. I experienced OLED. And for gaming, OLED is not really that great. The input lag is atrocious. I really forgot how bad input lag can affect your gaming until I got that OLED in the past week. I really forgot how bad input lag affects your game. When I had that OLED TV, I didn't even want to play games, dog. And that joint was only like 50 milliseconds in game mode. 50 milliseconds. It was terrible. It was fucking terrible, man. It felt like every game I played, I was running through quicksand or some shit. Like, I did not fucking like that shit, dog. The OLED, it was great as far as picture quality goes. It was great. The blacks, of course, are fucking perfect and the infinite contrast and all that. I mean, it looks so good, but that input lag, it really just ruined it for me, man. It really did. And the image retention is fucking gay. Like, you play a game for a few hours that have like a static image as far as like a health bar, a map, or something like that. Once you change games, it is the picture that like that map will still be there. You know what I mean? It'll go away after a while. Sometimes you turn your TV off for a couple hours, it'll go away, or play some different content for a little while, it'll go away, but it's still there. And that fucking sucks. But OLED is definitely nice. I'd rather have a Samsung any day of the week. Samsung got the best input lag when it comes to gaming. KS8000, 20 milliseconds with HDR, 22 milliseconds. It just doesn't get no better than that. But let's talk about this PlayStation 4 Pro, right? So you have a lot of doubters right now, right? They don't believe the hype. They're looking at these YouTube videos. They're looking at screenshots and things like that. And YouTube videos and screenshots will never show what you are actually going to see in person. You just cannot judge the PS4 Pro off of these screenshots or YouTube videos. It's the same thing we told y'all with PC gaming. You have to see it in person. And there's a lot of journalists that have come out in the past week or two that are now believers after they actually got to see the PlayStation 4 Pro in person. Now they all want 4K TVs. Now they're all believers. One guy was watching, I think it was on Video Gamer. After he had hands-on with the Pro, he went back home to play his OG PlayStation 4, and he just kept thinking like, I don't want to play this. I want the Pro, and I want a 4K TV. Like, I think a lot is going to change on Thursday once the PlayStation Pro is on display, whether it be GameStop, Best Buy, or wherever. Once people that are doubting it actually see it in person, I think shit going to change. They're going to want 4K TVs now. They're going to want a PlayStation Pro now. You know what I mean? Like right now, you got people that are doubters. It's easy to doubt it right now when you ain't seen it. You go watch a YouTube video. You feel good about your old busted bullshit. You know what I mean? People always do that shit subconsciously to try to make themselves feel good about their inferior product. They try to downplay the new shit when they know the new shit is better. You just got to accept it, man. That's just how technology goes, man. You know, you got your brand new shiny TV right now. You might got a fucking OLED E6 or an OLED C6 or whatever like that. But guess what? In a few months, there's going to be a new OLED that's going to be better. You know what I mean? And it's just something you're just going to have to fucking accept. Same thing with the Samsung TVs. You know, you might got some new hot shit right now. And in a couple of months, come January, they're going to show off the new hotness. It's going to be better than your old shit. That's just how technology goes. So it makes no sense to really try to downplay the new shit. Either get it or just accept it, that it's better and you can't get it or you don't want to get it, but don't try to downplay it. People are trying to downplay the PlayStation Pro. I'm looking at all of these unboxing videos and people that's putting up videos of the PlayStation Pro. And of course, you got people in the comments section. I don't see a difference. I don't see a difference. Listen, there's a difference. There's a huge difference. And everybody that has actually had hands-on experience with the PlayStation Pro, seen it in person, will tell you that there is a difference. Just got to accept it. And I think a lot of that is going to change come Thursday. And a lot of people are going to now be scrambling for TVs. And that's why we need to revisit these 4K TVs, man. First and foremost, man, the most important thing about these 4K TVs that you want to keep in mind is input lag. Because after I experienced it with the fucking OLED, the horrors came back. I remember just how bad input lag is and how much it affects your goddamn gaming. So the first thing you want to do is find out what the input lag is. Samsung got the best gaming TV. Samsung got the best TVs on the year for gaming when it comes to input lag. Nobody is touching Samsung when it comes to input lag. Any of their 2016 models. Now, I see a lot of people throwing around the 6300, KU 6300. I tried to warn people about this TV before. They just don't want to listen. The TV does indeed have a 10-bit panel, and it has HDR, but it doesn't have a wide color gamut. So pretty much your HDR experience will be limited when it comes with the KU 6300. So you don't want that TV if you're looking to buy a TV for HDR gaming. I mean, if you're getting an edge-lit TV, your HDR experience is going to be kind of, you know, limited, whatnot. But you don't want to, you know, pit more negatives against you by getting the wrong goddamn TV. The KU 6300 is not a bad TV. It has great blacks. It has a pretty decent picture. It's a 60 hertz TV, but it doesn't have a wide color gamut. So that means your HDR experience will be very limited, and it's probably not a TV that you want. You know what I mean? You want to have a wide color gamut. You want to have a 10-bit panel. You want to have HDR, of course. That's the basics. You know what I mean? If you want to go deeper, then you start worrying about how many fucking nits the TV can output, and if it's a full array, if it's a FALD TV, you know, shit like that. But you at least want the basics of 10-bit panel, HDR, and a wide color gamut. The 6300 is missing the wide color gamut. So, you know, it's the best TV to get right now, and if you want to budget, is the Sony X800D. It has a wide color gamut. It has a 10-bit panel, and it has HDR. That's the best TV that you want to get right now if you're trying to budget. You understand what I'm saying? But the Pro is coming out Thursday. I am very excited. I'm waiting to see on what they're going to do with this Battlefield 1 patch update. I don't know which way they're going. I know they're going to stick to 60 frames per second. So we just got to see if they're going to do, if we're going to get a lock 60 frames with 1080p, maybe higher textures or some shit like that. 1440, is it going to be 1800p, maybe checkerboard rendering or some shit like that? I don't know, but I wish they would go ahead and release the specs on Battlefield 1 for the Pro update. Also, the PlayStation 4, the regular OG PlayStation 4, now has more HDR games than the Xbox One S. That shit funny to me. Microsoft, you might want to change up your advertising now because you're not the only console with HDR. But they've added HDR for dang, excuse me, hold on. What the fuck? Shit. Excuse me. They've added HDR for Infamous First Light, Infamous Second Son, NBA 2K17, The Last of Us, Uncharted 4, Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, Ratchet and Clank, and a bunch of other games. So there's more HDR games on the OG PS4 than there is the Xbox One S. Of course, I tried out the games that I own, like Last of Us, Uncharted 4, Infamous First Light, NBA 2K17. I've tried out all these games for HDR. I'm most impressed with Infamous First Light. Infamous First Light looks amazing on with HDR. The way the blacks are like dark, and then it's like the bright neon colors, it just fucking pops. It looks beautiful. That's the first game that I'm actually like really impressed with when it comes to HDR. The Last of Us wasn't too bad. It looked cool. It looked cool. Not nothing spectacular. Neither was Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4, the colors were really, it brought the colors out in the game a whole lot. I think NBA 2K17 is the worst implementation of HDR. It actually does nothing, in my opinion, but makes the fucking screen dark. That's pretty much what it does. You know, I think it's a waste of time. So yeah, I haven't tried Ratchet and Clank. It's a game I want to get. I want to try out, but I haven't got it yet. But I heard the HDR and things like that is going to be great. What else we got here? Sony TVs have been Sony TVs have received a firmware update to decrease the input lag. If you know, Sony TVs were pretty high when it came to input lag, especially with HDR. And now the TVs have gotten an update. And while some of them are still pretty high with HDR, they have been lowered by, you know, a few milliseconds, 10, 20 milliseconds here, 25 milliseconds there. But I'm going to get to y'all TV questions in a minute. Just hold your questions. We definitely going to get to that. Got to make sure the 4K ambassador has to make sure people make the right decision when they buy their TVs. I was watching this one guy, I forget his name. He was pretty much saying that you should stay away from HDR if it's edge lit. If you have an edge lit TV, or you should stay away from buying an edge lit TV for HDR. And he said you really should just not worry about HDR yet. Like wait till it matures a little bit more or whatever. HDR been out since last year, so this isn't the first year for HDR TVs. HDR has been out for last year, so this is like the second year they've been dealing with HDR. I'm not one to wait for anything. It makes no sense to wait because every year it's going to get better. Like every year there's going to be something better. So I really don't believe in that waiting shit. Like, yeah, I'm just going to wait the next year. And it's like, all right, you wait the next year. And then a year after that, it's going to be something better any fucking way. So it's like, you know, you might as well enjoy yourself now instead of just waiting. You just be waiting all fucking day long. You be waiting forever. Like, you might as well just do what you got to do and enjoy it while you can, man. Because it's always going to be something better out there regardless. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you buy a TV now, there's going to be something better being shown off in January, and then there's going to be something better released around March, April, May, June. But, I mean, it's a never-ending cycle. So either you jump in or you just forever wait. You know what I mean? Forever wait. But the Pro is this week. I'm ready, man. They got 30 titles, 30 plus titles releasing with the Pro patch. A lot of patches are already been deployed. A lot of the patches will be deployed throughout the week. Of course, they're gonna have more patches deployed towards the end of the year. I was wondering, have Rockstar said anything about GTA 5 getting a Pro patch or anything like that? I don't understand why they wouldn't. I mean, they just released numbers saying that the GTA 5 has shipped 70 million fucking copies. Like, there's a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of people still playing Grand Theft Auto 5. In fact, everybody that buys a PlayStation 4, Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of the games that they actually get with it. So I don't understand why they wouldn't have a Pro patch. They should. They definitely should. We're gonna have to wait and see. But I wouldn't mind seeing a Pro patch for that. I know, like Madden, EA hasn't announced a Pro patch for Madden or anything like that. Whatever. You still got people running around saying that the Pro will not do native 4K. When it will do native 4K. Like this has already been confirmed. We already know a few games that are going to be native 4K. But, you know, like NBA 2K17 will be native 4K, 60 frames per second. And that is a AAA game. So it's like, at this point in time, the X-Fags need to stop trying to downplay the Pro. The Pro will be the strongest console for the next year, at least for the next year. And that's just what it's going to be. And it ain't nothing that you can fucking do about it, but accept that. It's going to be a long year for X-Fags. That's all I got to say. It's going to be a long year. It's going to be a lot of damage control. It's going to be a long fucking year for X-Fags. That's all I got to say, man. They wishing on a star for the next goddamn year. You know, with Battlefield 1, I'm thinking that, of course, it's going to be locked 60 frames per second, but I hope they don't keep it at 900p. That would be fucking very disappointing. You know what I mean? They got to bump that thing up to 1080, and they got to fucking increase the textures and all that. They got to. I hope they don't just give us a lock 30, because it's already supposed to be a lock 60. It's already supposed to be at fucking 60. You know what I mean? So I hope that's not the case, man. We just gonna have to wait and see. But I need a nice update for Battlefield 1, man. That's what this is all. That's the main thing about this. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But all right, so who has bought a new 4K TV in the last month? What 4K TV did you get? Throw the questions out there. Let's talk. Let's answer these questions, man. Let's see what's going on out here. It's been a while since the 4K ambassador had sat down with you fellas and talked about this shit. Yeah, Carbon Loco, I seen that you got the 6300. Honestly, I would tell you to take that motherfucker back and get the 800D from Sony. But hey, at the end of the day, do what you want. Be easy. Got the KS8500, nice choice. KU7000 Trilla. How long ago did you buy that? You might want to return it, player. You might want to return that. You might want to return. Nobody cares about monitors right now. We don't give a fuck about monitors. So keep your monitor and talk to yourself. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to play on those small, tiny-ass monitor. The 800D versus the 850D. I would get the 850D. 850D is a good TV. I would get the 850D over the 800. The 800D is more for people that's on a budget and they don't want to spend too much. The 850D. Okay, I see we got some OLED buyers. Enjoy that input lag. Enjoy that input lag. I don't want to hear, oh, it ain't really that much. It ain't that bad. No, if you feel like that, then you probably haven't played on a TV with low input lag. If you think your OLED TV input lag is just fine. LG UH7700. Man, I would take that shit back. I would definitely take that back if I was you and get something better. Definitely take that back. I would take that UH-77 back. That thing does not have the UH-77 does not have a wide color gamut. I believe it's missing some shit. I don't even think it has a 10-bit panel either. Let me check on that real quick for you. I would take it back if I can. You dig? No, it doesn't have a wide color gamut. And, but it does have a 10-bit panel, but it doesn't have a wide color gamut. So that's going to be some limited HDR going on there. And that's going to be some limited Dolby Vision going on there. I wouldn't get that TV, but hey, if you like it, I love it. You dig? So it is what it is. All right, let me see what else some people got. Sony Z9D. Hold on, player. You're naming a bunch of different TVs. You just said you had an OLED. Now you had a Sony Z9D. Like, knock it off. Yeah, I don't know when EA is announcing the Battlefield 1 Pro update, but I know it's supposed to be there on Thursday. That's all I know. Samsung HU6950. That's a 2014 4K. Nah, that definitely doesn't have HDR. Definitely don't. All right, what we got? Let me see. OLED isn't good for gaming. Yeah, OLED is not really that great for gaming. It's great for everything else, but just not gaming. That input lag is not good. But OLED is the truth though. Like that shit looks fucking beautiful. I was fucking playing Drive Club, and I was playing at night with the storm, like at night with the extreme weather. That shit looks so good. What's wrong with the KU7000? The KU7000 is missing some key features. So the HDR performance is limited when it comes to the KU7000. For starters, it does not have a 10-bit panel. It has a wide color gamut, but it doesn't have a 10-bit panel. And that really defeats the purpose. There's a lot of colors missing. You got to remember, an 8-bit panel is 16.8 million colors, I think it is. And a 10-bit panel is 1 billion colors. You see what I'm saying? So you got to have the basics when it comes to HDR. You got to have the basics. If we start going deeper, you're going to have to spend tons of money. But for the basics, you got to have a 10-bit panel, a wide color gamut, and HDR. Those are the basics that you have to at least have to enjoy HDR. Now, we go deeper. Of course, you need 1,000 nits or higher, or you need a very bright TV. And all of that shit costs money. So if you're on a budget, you need the basics. If you ain't on no budget, then you know, we can get you set up real nice. You know what I mean? We can get you set up real nice. Yeah, I think Ratchet and Clank gonna look crazy on HDR. HDR on 2K17 is horrible. Hey, Josh, well, I already know. First of all, let me just say this to everybody that has Samsung TVs. If you got a 2016 Samsung TV, a KS model, even a KU model, it might work for you too. But if you have a KS model Samsung TV, once you play a game and once the HDR is activated, you first want to make sure that smart LED is set to high. That's your local dimming feature. Even though it's not that good on edge-lit TVs, you still want to make sure that it is set to high. Also, you want to turn up your dynamic contrast. I put my dynamic contrast on high. You can put yours on medium or high, especially if you play in 2K17. You need to put the dynamic contrast on high, because other than that, it's going to look way too fucking dark, especially if it's off. And you want to make sure that, the color space, you can just put that at auto. You know what I mean? But you want to make sure your dynamic contrast is up. You can fuck with the gamma if you want. You can turn that up to 1 or 2 or whatever like that. But it all comes down to the beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So it's usually after you activate HDR when you're playing the game, you got to go into the settings and make some changes. Just go into the settings and make some changes that fit for you. If you think it's too dark or whatever like that, then go into the settings and change a few things. Fuck with the dynamic contrast and also fuck with the gamma if you think it is too dark. And you want to make sure Smart LED is activated. This is for people with the KS or a 2016 Samsung that has HDR or whatever like that. Because when you first activate HDR for 2K17, it is dark as hell. You got to go into the settings and you got to fuck around a little bit, or else it's gonna hurt. It's definitely gonna hurt. You know what I mean? Are you aware of any Black Friday deals we should look out for? I haven't seen any Black Friday deals. I don't think they leaked yet. As far as Best Buy goes, when it comes to TVs, I don't think any have leaked yet. I know I've seen some leaks for like consoles, but I haven't seen any leaks for TVs. I mean, at this point, it's November 6th. Black Friday is on what? Black Friday is going to be on the 25th of this year. So you might as well just wait till Black Friday. I mean, if money's an issue, or if you just want to save some money, and if you can wait, just go ahead and wait. I wish the Order 1886 had a pro update. Man, nice little 60 frames per second. That would be great. Yeah, at this point in time, you might as well just wait until Black Friday. Thoughts on the JS 7500? The JS, that's last year's model. JS 7500. That would be a curved TV, right? I don't really know much about the JS 7500. I believe it might have HDR though. Matter of fact, the JS 7500 has a 10-bit panel. It has a wide color gamut, and it has HDR. So you should be good with that. I was gonna get a 7500 JS at one point in time. It was about a year ago. I had an opportunity to get a 65-inch JS 7500, but I didn't end up getting it. Before I got my 60-inch, I had a 55-inch TV, 55-inch KS 8000. I had a 55-inch OLED EG 9600. I also had a 55-inch OLED EF 9500. I had that for about a couple hours. I had a 55-inch KS 9000 in the last fucking week. In the last week, I've been flipping TVs. Well, not flipping, but I've been going through TVs in the last fucking week. And then I just decided to just go with the KS 8000 at a 60-inch. Oh, man, they almost caught me. I almost got caught up, man. Thoughts on a Sony 900C? 900C is a 2015 model. The 900C, that TV almost got recalled, right? That TV had like poor fucking quality, man. They tried to make it so thin that it had like extreme light bleeding and all that, but it has HDR and all that shit. It got a wide color gamut, 10-bit panel, but that TV was like, in fact, like you can get the 900C cheaper than you can get the 850C. Like that shit is crazy. What the hell? Windows 10 store refunds Call of Duty player because nobody's playing it. Who actually bought fucking Call of Duty on Windows 10? Like, are you fucking serious? Who would even do such a thing? Walmart offers $178 for your OG PS4. Really? GameStop offering $150 right now. Hard8, is there a better place to sell your old 1080p TV besides Craigslist? I have eBay, I guess. I don't know. I think Craigslist would be your best bet. How much are you going to sell that for? Like, who even wants to buy a 1080p TV right now? You might as well go ahead and chalk that up and put that shit in another room or something. Like, who even is going to buy that right now? What $500 TV do you recommend? $500. If you add about 150, you can go ahead and get a Sony 800D. 500, man. You might as well go ahead and get the KU 6300. The HDR might be limited, but hey, it's better than nothing. 500 ain't gonna get you a lot. I don't know if Battlefield 1 is going to be in 4K because DICE is they're real big on keeping the game at 60 frames per second. So I highly doubt that they're going to drop Battlefield 1 down to 30 frames per second in order to achieve 4K. So maybe they'll do 1800p checkerboard rendering at 60. I don't know, but I highly doubt we'll be seeing native 4K on Battlefield 1 if they want to keep that 60 frames per second. I doubt that. We'll see, though. I would be surprised if they did. You think the Pro is worth it for people who still want to game at 1080p? Yeah, there's definitely some benefits for people that want to stay at 1080p for the Pro. If I had to stay at 1080p, I would still get the Pro. You still got some 1080p options on games like Neo and fucking Tomb Raider and a few others. Plus, games are going to look better at 1080p because they're going to be down sampling. So I say it's still worth it. I definitely say that it's still worth it. Costco leaked, but you need a membership. Oh, they leaked their Black Friday shit. The KS 8000 55-inch was on sale yesterday for $900 and some change. The KS 8000 55-inch, it was on sale yesterday on Amazon. I don't know if that's still going on. I would assume if it is still going on, it's probably sold out. Oh no, the price went back up. The price went back up, but it was on sale yesterday for like $9 something. But the price have went back up, so there that go. They got the 60-inch on sale right now for fucking for $13.50. Now, I haven't seen any trade-in deals when it comes to the PS4. I haven't seen no trade-in deals. Yeah, Best Buy got the they got the Sony 850D right now for $999, 55-inch. That's not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal, man. If I was some people, I would jump on that. Samsung and Sony TVs, where are they made? They could be. It depends on the fucking panel number. It depends on the panel number where they could be made. They could be made in Mexico, at least the panel. They could be made in Japan. They could be made anywhere, man. Some of the panels from Samsung ain't even made by Samsung. You got to know the right model number or panel number to know exactly if Samsung made the panel or some third party, you know, outsource shit that made the panel. That's another thing about Samsung too. You never know who made their goddamn panel. My TV right now is an Emerson 1080p. God damn. That shit dog shit. Even for a 1080p TV, I know that TV dog shit. Emerson, my nigga? Definitely time to upgrade that. Nah, Rockstar hasn't announced any pro upgrades. He said, what can I get with $10,000? If you got $10,000 to spend on a TV, you can get a lot of shit. Yeah, Samsung be outsourcing their panel makers. I think the TV I got right now, the panel was made in Mexico. He said I wasn't tech savvy. Hey, man, I could dig it. I had an Emerson that was a Samsung rebrand. Really? Somebody said 10,000 can get you a girlfriend. Yeah, I think full RGB would make it more vivid. It makes it more vivid on the regular PlayStation 4. You rocking with the packed-in 1 terabyte? I was thinking about doing like 2, maybe 3 terabytes. I don't know. I don't really think I need that much space. I don't be having that many games installed at once, and I don't keep games installed that I'm not playing. You know what I mean? What's good? What's good? What's good, folks? Hey, make sure y'all lazy motherfuckers hit that like button, man. I know y'all lazy, man, but hit that like button. It take a millisecond. God damn it. Hard8 how is porn in 4K? I haven't watched any porn in 4K. I think it would probably be amazing, though. I don't know. Would you recommend going to the store to buy the TV or ordering from Amazon? I mean, unless the deal is that fucking crazy, I would just go to the store. I mean, who wants to wait for their TV to arrive? Don't you want that shit like immediately? That's one thing I hate about like ordering online. You gotta sit around and wait for it. If I can go get it, I'm gonna go get it. The KS8000 is a lot better than the 850D in pretty much every statistical category. The KS8000 is better. So if you got to choose between them two, it's not without a question the KS8000 is a better TV. Yo, I haven't seen any animated movies in 4K. Like I already know like a Pixar movie or a DreamWorks movie in Ultra 4K Blu-ray. I know that shit probably looks amazing. I know that shit looks amazing. How is the Hisense 50H8C? I never heard of it, but it seems decent. Nah, I wouldn't get no Hisense. In fact, I don't even think that TV has a 10-bit panel, and it doesn't have a wide color gamut. That's some cheap shit, dog. Don't even do it to yourself. Yo, 4K, Ultra 4K Blu-ray of like Shrek or like a Pixar movie with HDR probably looks absolutely amazing. I think Sony will patch in 4K Blu-ray playback for the Pro. I think it's going to happen. They're going to use it as a trump card, though. Just when everybody counted them out, or just when they find out that their Ultra Blu-rays standalones ain't selling, they're going to throw it in there. Niggas going to be fucked up. Do you prefer wireless or a wired controller? It doesn't matter. Wired, wireless, it really doesn't matter. I get it down either way. Why is there no talk about the Battlefield 1 Pro patch? Because DICE haven't released any information on it. All we know is it's supposed to be there on Thursday. So it might come in the next couple of days. I think it's supposed to have HDR, but I just hope it's there by Thursday. And I hope it's a significant upgrade. Everything looks good on the KS8000, man. You can't go wrong, man. It's a very good TV. One of the best all-around TVs of the year. It would definitely be in top 5 if they had top 5 TVs of the year. If you just pick one TV from each category, like, you know, not all the OLED TVs, they wouldn't take up, like, you just pick one OLED for the top 5 and then have the rest be LED, then the KS8000 would definitely probably be in there. Or if not, it would definitely be in the top 10. The best budget 4K TV with low input lag. The best budget 4K TV with low input lag would probably be the 6300, but your HDR experience will be limited. You will have an HDR experience, but it will be limited. But that would probably be the best budget 4K TV with low input lag. I mean, because the 6300, it has good blacks. Input lag is great. The picture quality is not bad. It's not a bad TV at all. It's actually probably the best TV when it comes to like budget between that TV and the 800D from Sony. Which TV do you recommend? Because you know there are brands like Hisense, Emerson, and etc. Man, I stick to the big names, man. LG. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend an LG over Samsung or Sony, unless it's LG OLED. But if we're talking about gaming, I would have to go with Samsung or Sony. Yeah, no. When they have computer monitors with HDR, they just cost about $3,000 plus. So PC gamers, you will not be experiencing HDR. Hold that L. Console gamers will be experiencing the new technology. PC gamers, you will not. Unless you play on the TV. You know, get you a TV, you'll be all right. I mean, you'll be all right. Samsung 6300 or the Sony 800D. I would pick the Sony 800D because that has everything. Wide color gamut, 10-bit panel, HDR. 6300 doesn't have a wide color gamut. So if I had to choose between the two, it would probably be the 800. Then again, the 6300 has excellent black levels, input lag. The input lag on the 800D ain't bad either, but it's not as good as the 6300. You would just have to choose, you know, what means more to you. No, they have monitors with HDR. They just are extremely expensive. They have monitors with HDR. They just cost a lot of money. But I'm quite sure monitors with HDR will be coming out soon. A lot, you know, as far as like widespread, and it'll be a lot cheaper. But they probably gonna milk that HDR for a while though, so shit gonna be expensive. You did. The Sony 9D is a great TV. Hard 8, what is the TV you wish you had right now? The TV I wish I had right now. Well, there's two TVs that I wish I had right now. Two TVs. One would be a Sony Z9D or a Samsung KS9800. Those are the two TVs that I wish I had right now. Y'all can make it happen for me. If you just all you gotta do is just donate. Don't hate. You know what I mean? If you donate, I can get one. I can get my dream TV. You know what I mean? Support my dream. But nah, those are the two TVs that I wish I could have right now. Either one, I fucking wish I could have right now. A Sony Z9D or a Samsung KS9800. If I could have one of those TVs right now, I would be very, very happy. I would be happy as fuck if I could have one of those TVs right now. What do you think about those 8K TVs? I haven't really paid attention to them at all. They just don't do nothing for me. I mean, it's like what the fuck I'm gonna talk about with an 8K TV? Like, you know, ain't no content. They barely got content for 4K. Fuck I'm gonna do with an 8K goddamn TV. You know what I'm saying? DC, we don't need the tag team because you're a little small pup when it comes to these TVs. You're a little pup, dog. You're a pup. I'm the ambassador. It's like, nah, I'm fucking with you. How does Infamous looks great in HDR? It's a little dark. Even after you adjust the settings, it's a little dark. But the way the fucking neon colors pop against that black, like at night, oh man, it looks beautiful. It looks fucking beautiful. Santa Claus will bring your dream TV. Who's Santa Claus? My subs? Because if that ain't Santa Claus, then I ain't getting my dream TV. I'll be able to get my dream TV in 5 years. Now, if I was rich, like a lot of these other frauds on YouTube, you know, if I was flashing $100,000 in the camera, if I owned a video game store at 17 years old, then maybe I can get my motherfucking dream TV. But the reality is, them joints is way out of my reach. They are way out of my reach. How much is a KS9800? Let's look at the prices on my dream TVs right now. Let's check out the price on my dream TV right now. That shit is a lot, dog. It's a lot of money. All right, KS9800. Let's look at that one first. I'm not even going to go big. We're going to go, well, I think they only make like one size or two sizes for the 9800. All right, so the KS9800, the 65 inch is $2,800, $2,800 for the 65 inch KS9800. Out of my reach, I can't do it. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all like I'm some fucking. I'm not rich at all, so you know, I'm okay with that. You know, it just is what it is. And the Z9D 65 inch is $5,500, $5,500 for the 65 inch Sony Z9D. Way out of my reach. Way out of my motherfucking reach. So, yeah. Hard 8 real quick. For people with Sony TVs, they have to switch on HDR on the HDMI ports. Just say it out loud. So if you got a Sony TV, you have to actually switch on. How do they do that? Just activate deep color, because that's how you switch it on for the Samsung and the OLED or LG period. We'll get Dark Cloud on here in a minute. He can explain to y'all about Sony TVs and switching on HDR, just in case you don't know. Any difference between the 55 and the 60? Yo, you know, when I had the 55, like after you get a 60-inch TV, like you would think a 55-inch and a 60-inch ain't that much difference in size. But yo, after you watch a 60-inch for a while and then you go look at a 55-inch, yo, that shit looks so fucking small. Yo, a 55-inch looks so small to a 60-inch. But you think it's like, oh, it's only a 5-inch difference. Yo, that shit is crazy, man. That shit is crazy. I am not starting no Patreon to get no TV. Like, knock it off. I know where I'm at. I'm in the crumb side. I wouldn't even do nothing like that. But if you wanted to donate, baking soda 1212 at yahoo.com, PayPal. But I wouldn't do no shit like that, man. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I just wouldn't. Even though y'all should want the 4K ambassador to have the best 4K TV available, but yeah, I wouldn't do that. All right, so I'm gonna let Dark Cloud come in here. I'll just send it to him on. I'll send him the link on Twitter, DM. It's going down in DM. Pause, nigga, pause. Who still uses Yahoo? That's my PayPal account, sir. I use Yahoo for my email. Should I use something else? Gmail? I got a Gmail account too, but I have Yahoo for so long. My PayPal account is tied to Yahoo. You dig what I'm saying? No, I'm not using the OLED. I sold the OLED. I sold the OLED TV. I got a KS8000 60-inch right now. I do not have. I didn't know. I do not have the OLED no more. I got rid of the OLED. What's today? Sunday. I got rid of the OLED Thursday. I got rid of the OLED, and then I got the KS8000 60-inch. You know what I mean? Shout out Douglas. Thank you, man. Thanks. Shouts. Yeah, I got rid of the OLED on Thursday. KS9800 is better than the Z9D. Facts. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. I would take either one. Oh, man, I wish I could get either one of those TVs. I wish I could get one of those TVs. I was looking at the 9800 in Best Buy. On Thursday, I was in Best Buy, and I was looking at the 9800, and I was like, God damn, man. If only if I was a goddamn white guy, I could actually start a Patreon for a new fucking TV and would get it too. If only I was a white guy and I ain't have no motherfucking dignity. I would start a goddamn Patreon, man. Fuck. That thing is beautiful. Only I was a white guy, man. Ain't got the motherfucking complexion for the connection. All right. Hey, I'm about to send you this link, Dark Cloud. Don't come in here running your mouth either, man. You talk when you're spoken to, nigga. Oh, man, I'll be tripping. All right. So, yeah, man, this shit funny, dog. Yeah, Dark Cloud worked for Sony, man, but he ain't even got a Z9D, so I definitely can't get me one. DLP TV is the worst TV technology I've ever seen. Ho now, player. That KS9800 is a beast. I don't really know if it's better than the Z9D. I don't think you can go wrong with either one, but I don't know. We ain't just gonna sit here and just say the Z9D is better. I don't know about that. I don't know. They both was beasts. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. Word. The Z9D is a beast. But I know the KS9800 got that lower input lag. Yeah, I don't think the Z9D color gamut is high enough, or the brightness. When it comes to brightness, I think Samsung is on top. Because the KS8000 reaches over 1400 nits. No, hold on. There's another TV that I think the Z9D can almost reach 4000. I don't know. I forgot. But yeah. Hard 8, make me the 4K ambassador and you can have my KS9800. Get the fuck out of here. And don't play with me, man, because I'll make you the ambassador. You ain't got no, I don't think, ain't nobody in here right now got a KS9800 or a Z9D. Ain't none of us rich in this motherfucker. We ain't got no money, man. We ain't got no money. We ain't got no money, man. The Z9D is $5,500 for the 65-inch. And the KS9800 is $2,800. The Z9D reaches 1600 nits. What do the KS9800 reach? Hey, I sent you the link, Dark Cloud. So
I'm in here.
Oh, he already in here. Oh shit! I got my headphones on. All right, can y'all hear Dark Cloud? Hard 8, them TVs isn't expensive. Okay. So you rich? If 5,500,
the 100 in Z9D is $60,000.
Hold on. We're talking about this 65-inch. So if $5,500 is not a lot for a TV, then you should be about to drop something right now on my donation link. So you should just be about to drop something crazy. And 55-inch is not a lot. I mean, $5,500 is not a lot of money for a goddamn TV. But let me know if y'all can hear Dark Cloud.
Y'all can hear me, right?
Dark Cloud need to give out coupons. He don't even got a Z9D.
That's because it's not on the family site yet. That's the only reason.
Oh, yeah. See, they ain't even trying to get that shit away yet. They're like, nah, niggas. Nah.
Nah, so what I was saying was, for most people that have the any of the D series, what happens is, even with the PlayStation, you got to go into settings, all the way at the bottom when you go into the menu system. Then you got to go to HDMI. Then you got to go down to HDMI and switch it from normal to enhance. That's the only way you're going to get HDR to work on PlayStation or anything else. Hold on,
that's on the TV or the PlayStation itself?
That's the TV.
Okay. Where's that located at, and what settings?
It's the top menu bar. It's going to say HDMI setup.
Oh, HDMI setup. Okay, so for anybody that got a Sony TV with a D series, Sony TV, make sure you set the HDMI to enhance to get your HDR greatness.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And for the Z9D destroys the 9800. I'm sorry.
It does not destroy it, sir.
It destroys
it. No, it doesn't. It does not.
All right. Listen. First off, the TV has technologies that Samsung don't even have. For one, Samsung uses a standard FLAD setup. The Z9D is the first TV in LED history to have no zones. Each LED light behind the panel works individually and is calibrated LED beams, while the 9800 is still using the flashlight effect, working in groups. So there's no way in hell the 9800 competes. It's a whole new different type of technology. Plus, when it comes to HDR, the X1 Extreme processor versus Samsung's quad octa-core, the X1 Extreme processor is the first LED TV on the planet. When doing HDR, it actually processes 16 objects on display instead of one, which is what all Samsungs do and all Sonys do, except the Z9D. Not even the OLED does it with Dolby Vision. So that shit is nowhere in competition. Zero.
Well, we already know it's not touching OLED. But listen,
OLED's just only got good blacks. That's it.
No, they got good everything besides input lag. But but anyway, not the new ones. It's not the new ones ain't that dark.
No,
the new ones are as bright as Samsung TVs was last year. You know what I mean? But I was about to say, I would be happy with either one, KS9800 or the Z9D. I know the KS got better input lag, and I know it probably gets brighter.
If you rocking an old HDMI cable, I don't know if Hard 8 went over that. People ask me if you need a new HDMI cable. You got to have something that does at least 18 gigabits per second. That's the minimum for an HDMI cable. That's minimum.
Don't be fooled by monster cables. Don't go out there spending $100 on a goddamn cable thinking that it's going to make a difference.
We got Hard 8 up in here that bought a Cinnamon.
No, never. Some chick tried to get me to buy that joint. She thought because she had a fat ass, I was going to buy that. I was like, listen, bitch, you're pretty, your ass is fat, but you be damned if I'm about to spend $350 on a goddamn HDMI cable. You got to be crazy. It's funny because I played dumb for a minute. Like while we were talking, I was looking like I was dumb. Like, oh, yeah, really? Oh, shit. But honestly, I was in my head like, bitch, if you don't knock it the fuck off, if you think I'm about to spend $300, and that was a $350 one. I think it might have been a Cinnamon one. But then they got a $1,500 one also, which was sold out at Best Buy. Sold out. Who is buying these cables? No, I mean, the HDMI cable, I mean, you don't want to get no real cheap one, but you don't have to spend a crazy amount of money for them either. Yeah, I mean, they do make a difference. I remember I had one HDMI cable a couple years ago, and I was running 4K, and every time I would run 4K on my PC, the colors were like messed up. And then when I changed I do got a Monster cable, but then when I changed it out for my Monster cable, it was perfect. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure you ain't got no cheap ass shit. But
plus, if you care about sound, if you got one of them new sound bars that running through ARC, where it's just one HDMI cable, now HDMI cables also have good silver in them in order to pick up good audio. So like he said, don't buy a cheap one. Like if you go to Best Buy, you can get a Monster. It has to be the Platinum Black, or it has to be the Audio Quest cables, but you don't have to jump. Anything with like Forest or Pearl, which are around the same price, those are perfect. Don't let them Best Buy dudes try to sell you anything higher than that. That's all.
How much? A black is like what? Platinum black?
Yeah, the Platinum Black's $70.
65, yeah, something like that. Yeah, so that's still a lot of money for a goddamn HDMI cable. But yeah, just get in. I mean, if you can buy a nice, expensive TV, where is that dude that said that $5,500 ain't expensive? I just want to know where he's at. I'm checking my PayPal. I don't see a huge donation because obviously we got a millionaire in the chat. So what's up, player? I'm hurting. Where is this millionaire at? Because $5,500 is cheap. Dark Cloud for TV. For
yes,
TV.
that is not cheap.
That's cheap.
I'm waiting on that shit for my discount. If that TV was so cheap, why is it in the Connecticut Boston territory we average only 20 of those a week?
I just want to know where is this motherfucker at? Sony soundbar, HDMI or digital optical?
HDMI.
Depends on what you're doing. Depends.
Yeah. Well, think about it. Optical is played out now. So most people don't know this, but the guys at Best Buy and all these other dudes, optical cables only give you 1.8 megabits per second of audio. Now, if you switch to HDMI, that's like 28 megabits per second. Plus, you can't get lossless in optical. You can't get 7.1 in optical. So if you have a sound system, it has to be HDMI, unless you have a receiver.
If you got a sound, the newer receivers got HDMI, right? Yeah,
but some of them still have optical too.
Yeah, if you got a receiver and it has HDMI, then you want to use that. But if you have like a sound, if you're using ARC, it doesn't matter because fucking ARC doesn't pass high definition sound, right?
Sony's do. On the Sony NT5 and the ST9 and the 790.
You can use ARC to pass through HD sound?
Yep, those are the only, as a matter of fact, sound like I'm selling here, but those are the only core soundbars on Best Buy core floor before you get into the Mag store that supports DTS HD Master Audio, Dolby Digital True HD, and 7.1 if you add the speaker system to it, and they also support high-res pass-through. Samsungs don't do that unless you buy the the K850, which is the Atmos bar. So yeah. Those are the only ones, unless you go into the mag room and spend like $1,500 on a soundbar.
And you should not spend that much money on a fucking soundbar. You better just go ahead and get a goddamn theater set up if you're gonna spend that much. At least
I would get a receiver at just 2 towers and less than that and be happy.
It'd be better than a fucking $1,500 goddamn soundbar. I wouldn't dare spend that much on a soundbar.
You ain't gonna get the Atmos soundbar from Samsung?
Hell no. Yo, when I went to fucking Best Buy to get the soundbar I got now, the motherfucker tried to sell me that shit. He's like, "Oh, we got the new Atmos." I was like, "Yeah, how much is it?" He's like, $1,000. I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's not even a full setup. You need the rear speakers.
Yeah, it came free, but the rear speakers came free with it. Yeah, I was like, "Oh, what? $1,000 for a soundbar?" I was like, "Nope, you can go ahead and give me that K550 right there, though, and I'll fuck with that until I can invest in some real good shit." Because I still got to invest in like a banging ass sound system.
Hey, CM Punk, now that the Pro switching over to SATA 3, it actually is a world of a difference with what is it? Solid state hard drives.
SSD.
Yeah. So now that it's supporting SATA 3, it's gonna actually be a big difference.
Yeah, go ahead and get that terabyte SSD, man. I think them Jones still cost a nice little penny too. No, a terabyte. You can get a terabyte SSD for like $3 something. Samsung joint, 850 Evo joint. I think
Yeah.
Or is it $5 something? Or something around there.
They have different ones because they got the Evo and then they got the Pro, whatever. So they vary in prices.
I think it's worth getting the Pro without a 4K TV. I would. No, there's no info on a Battlefield Pro patch yet. That's what I'm waiting for. But it's supposed to be there day one. Thursday, it's supposed to be there. But that's definitely what I'm waiting on. The 850D is a pretty good TV. It's not bad.
Yeah, the input lag went from 100 to 46 in 4K HDR. That's high, it's still high, but
46 is bad, man.
Yeah,
don't do it. The OLED I had was 50 milliseconds. That shit was terrible. I didn't want to play games. I didn't even want to play games on that shit, yo. 50 milliseconds was terrible. I was trying to play Uncharted 4. I couldn't even aim my fucking gun, dog. Like, it was like, no. Shit was crazy. Can't trust Dark Cloud no more, man. He is getting a Switch.
What does that mean? I play handhelds on the go. I'm not even going to use that shit on my TV. That's all it is to me, a handheld.
He getting the Switch for a handheld, man. Grown ass man gonna be on a plane playing Mario. Don't even worry about it though.
I travel a lot, man.
What's going on, Colin? What's up? So you got anything else to fill the people in on Thursday, man? Big day Thursday.
Yeah, for the people out there that's asking about getting a Pro, even though they got a 1080p TV, it's still a big benefit.
Yeah, your 2 terabyte your 2 terabyte hard drive that you got right now in your PS4 should fit in the Pro, right?
Yeah, it's the same one.
Same size, yeah, same size. Oh, they said a 2 terabyte SSD for $625.
That's a lot of money just for some damn storage.
Yeah, I know, right? Fuck that.
You can get a 2 terabyte Seagate for what is this, standard 2.5 for $79. Like, is speed that important?
Somebody said, what about plasma? What about plasma? It's so hard. Plasma dead. That's what about it. Plasma died a long time ago.
If you can get your hands on a Panasonic DX8 or 7 or 900, they're actually better than Sony and Samsung this year. You can only buy them online though. They're only available in the UK, but they destroying Sony and Samsung.
I never liked plasma. Did Samsung fix issues with the KS8000 back panel separating due to heat? As far as I know, I don't. First of all, I think that's a small issue because that hasn't happened to me. I had 2 KS8000s, but
damn, that shit peeling off. They got phones exploding. They got the shit peeling off. Now they got dryers exploding.
They decided to fucking, which is dumb as hell to me, but they decided to use the back panel on the KS8000. They decided to use fucking glue instead of fucking, screws. So it could separate. It could start to separate if it gets too hot, like over time from the heat softening up the glue. You call Samsung up there, send somebody out to fucking fix it. But yeah, that shit is fucking stupid. I don't know whose idea was that, but I haven't had that problem yet. Not saying it's not going to happen. But then again, my fucking central air vent is right behind my TV. So for the most part, it stay cool back there. Even though I ain't running that much air at this point in time, but it comes on every now and then.
Yeah, but that's all I got, unless there's anybody in the comment section I got a question for me.
Yeah, anybody got some questions for Dark Cloud? He's a Sony employee. Pretty much what he does at Sony is he cleans toilets and mop floors. So he might have overheard something.
That's funny.
Mario Kitty. What the hell? X-Fags is going to work overtime next week, lying and spreading misinformation news on the pro. Yeah, they're going into overdrive come Thursday. They're going to be in overdrive.
Nah, there's no word on a Bloodborne patch.
Yeah, no word on that.
But speaking of which, though, you got one of your homeboys. I'm not gonna say his name, but you and him have a lot of beef. He actually made a video today saying, all bullshit aside, all beef aside, he's getting a pro day one, and he was amazed.
Oh, he went to Best Buy because they had like a special joint on Saturdays.
Yeah. Yeah,
go ahead.
He wanted to see it.
Somebody said HDR on HDMI 1.4. How is it possible, Cloud?
It's just a color thing. It has nothing to do with the actual 4K signal itself, and the bridge itself inside of it actually can support the color range. Because if most people don't know this, and Hard8 can attest to this, Sony, every time they make a TV, they don't put the standard hardware that anybody else puts in. Think of the HDMI ports in the the Sony A models that was out in 2012. Those didn't have the ability to do like HDMI connections, but then they updated and patched it. Then the same thing came with the C. Then the same thing came with the B models. All it took was an update to patch anything. So they never ever since the history I've worked for them ever put like certain hardware in it that's just basically stopped it. They always wanted to be future proof. That's why when Samsung came out with the One Connect box, when I asked Sony about it, they were like, well, we already thought of that way ahead of them. So the 1.4 was able to get the bandwidth color from the get-go. And for most people that don't know this, Sony is the founder of HDR. We're the only ones that shoot it, grade it, and do any of that stuff. So if we actually own the compression tool for it, plus if anybody knows TV history, the number one OLED on the planet is the BVMX 300. It's a $30,000 OLED panel. It's the reference OLED. So anybody that does any type of HDR grading, it has to be done on that monitor before you watch a movie. Even Dolby uses that shit. So if we make the reference panel, why would we not have anything that we could just send down a signal and then say, yeah, let it take in the actual color gamut? But for the 1.4 actually supports HDR colors in that bridge. That's a simple answer for it. It supports the color bridge for it. That's all it was. That's it.
Exposed. So how do you turn on HDR on the 900C?
The 900C is the same way. You have to go. It's being that it uses the Android. It's the same thing. You got to go in the settings. It's going to be in the top menu. It's going to say internals or HDMI settings. Then you got to scroll all the way down, and it's going to say enhance. You got to click it. Once you hit enhance, it's going to reset the TV. Once the TV's reset, but with the C and the B models, it's kind of weird. With the B and the C models and the D models, you have to pick which HDMI port you want to enhance. On the 700D and the 800D, the Z9D, you don't have to pick which one. Once you just set it on, all HDMI ports will be on for anything that connects it.
Okay, so yeah, a bunch of Xbox dudes been trying to say that HDR is not possible on the PS4 because it ain't possible on a regular fat Xbox One. Hold that L. It's possible. It happens. Shut up. What else? Somebody else. Oh, what time does the embargo lift tomorrow for the reviews on the PlayStation Pro?
It's early morning. I think, was it like 7 or 6? Dumb early.
Okay.
People already probably got the videos already.
Yeah, ready to go. Yeah. I can't wait to see what Digital Foundry got to say. Not that I give a fuck. I'm getting one anyway, but I just can't wait to see the tears that's going to be in the comment section from X-Fags. You know, once they see that there is a difference. A big difference. In fact, a lot of journalists from different media outlets that have actually been hands-on with it have changed their tune. They're all believers now, and they all want 4K TVs now. Not one has said, yeah, I seen it and I wasn't impressed. Everybody that's actually seen it in person is impressed. Whether it's 800p checkerboard or 4K, like 800p is a big jump over fucking 1080p. Like, people need to understand this shit. But you'll be believers once you see it.
Darko, is it worth waiting for a Sony 4K Blu-ray player by the Samsung? Buy the Samsung. The Sony 4K player is probably going to be way more than what you need because they put a 32-bit DAC and a 22-bit DAC. If you're an audiophile, that's the only way you could play any type of like the best greatest hits music. And Sony's is actually going to be THQ certified, so it's going to cost a little bit more money. So if you don't have a sound system for any of that shit, you don't really need it. Just get the Samsung.
Where's the Samsung 4K player at for $250?
I don't know where he sees that at.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some Christmas presents from you motherfuckers. I've been working hard for y'all dudes. You know what I mean? I've been working hard for y'all. I'm doing research and all that for these fucking TVs and shit. I don't want to be doing this shit. I'm doing this shit for y'all. So for Christmas, I would like a Z9D or a goddamn Ultra Blu-ray player. God damn it.
Actually, Amazon got it for $237 right now. Prime.
What? Brand new?
Yep, brand new.
What? Dang.
Yo, but all right, fuck it. Call me a Sony fanboy, whatever. But for a dude that's actually played 4K gaming on PC, even with my 980 Ti's, I can't max out everything. But seeing the Pro, yo, Call of Duty have never looked so good, and it's a very bad-looking game. That's all I got to say. That shit never looks so good, and it's a bad-looking game.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be able to let y'all know what's going on with this Pro because myself also have been gaming at 4K PC, max settings, Gears, Forza, Battlefield 1. So I'm definitely going to let y'all know if it's really that good or if it ain't. But we're going to find out, man. I got faith in this. I got faith in the Scorpio, too. But right now, it's all about that Pro. Scorpio's a long way away. It's going to be a long motherfucking year.
And they're going to have to wait for VR a whole 2 years after.
Somebody wanted to know if you can explain why they didn't have an Ultra Blu-ray player.
Who, Sony?
Yeah, in the Pro.
I explained it in the podcast. So, I'm not trying to lose my job. Officially by Andrew House, it says that it won't be able to do it. My professional opinion, with the actual drive lens that's in there, all it is a patch. I mean, if Sony can't do it, if they can't do it, it's up to them. But my professional opinion, all it takes is a patch. But they don't want to do it because they have 4K Blu-ray players coming out. And from statistics from last year, well, not last year, last gen, the PlayStation 3 ate away almost 100% of their actual Blu-ray players sold in home theater stores. So they don't want that to happen again. But you can also call them stupid at the same time for releasing that shit mad late.
Right. So there you have it, people. There you go. They want to try to sell their standalone Blu-rays. But you did say that it could possibly be a firmware update could activate it.
Yeah, there's actually a bunch of articles that's actually saying that it can, especially from the laser lens that it actually has.
Let's hope that happens. But if it doesn't, it is what it is. You probably want to get a standalone joint anyway.
Yeah, you definitely do, because remember, the standalones also have a better disc tray in it. Having a better disc tray eliminates noise. Also, the standalone Blu-ray players also have a better upscaler, even for low-end Blu-rays itself, which is sometimes better than the TV. Plus, you get better audio. Plus, also at the same time, the same thing that happened with PlayStation 2 and PS3, using it as your main video source, you're burning out the lens. You're already using it for games, so now you're using it on Blu-rays. So that's something that continues to spin. So eventually it dies out.
Yeah. So there you have it. Do you think gamers will jump ship from PC for the Pro?
No, I don't think so. But I will say this:
jumping ship. I'm out.
All right, look. All right, so here, I'm kind of on board with Hard8 because here's my thing. I was gonna get Battlefield on the PC. But I said to myself, that's just going to be way over 1080p on a 4K TV with HDR. Is it HDR?
On the consoles, it's supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah, with HDR. I'm not gonna be pixel watching from a distance, and it's gonna look way better than 900p. If it is 18 or 1900p, that's gonna blow my socks off, and I don't have to be on my PC. So that's some of the reasons why I'm not even buying games on PC right now, because I'm gonna get the pro patch on the damn console. So in a way, yes, I'm jumping ship, but when it comes to MMOs, nah.
I think also Dark Cloud's job required him to jump ship. Just saying. Hard8, why you not on CSA 2016 host? I might make an appearance. Probably one of the episodes. I might jump up on there. Yeah, I'll probably be there. 4K 60 on my PC right now. Yeah, I feel you, player. My main thing with PC is just I'm not a mouse and keyboard guy, man. So that's if I was all about that mouse and keyboard, I probably wouldn't give a fuck about a console unless it was for exclusives. Is Sony jumping to a 14-bit panel? Are they? I think 12 would be next.
Are you asking me to like rat out my company? You know Samsung's listening.
Support that Hard8 GoFundMe. I do not have a GoFundMe at all. If you want to donate to me, I got a PayPal. Baking Soda 1212 at yahoo.com.
Listen to me. Hard8's already been over this. If you want to know what the #1 return TV at Best Buy is, the 6300, 6500, KU7000. It has 60 hertz. So unless you plan on gaming on it only, it doesn't have a wide color gamut. I don't even think it has a 10-bit panel. And then on top of that, it ghosts a lot. And the edge lighting on it, it doesn't have not local dimming, but it doesn't have what is it? Damn, I forgot the word. A different type of dimming technology, like what the 8000 has.
6300 has a 10-bit panel.
Yeah,
it does. But yeah, it's I don't know.
It's a #1 return TV. Put it this way. So y'all know I cover Best Buy, BrandsMart, because I'm the manager for Sony in Connecticut and Boston. Samsung KU6300 or 6500 is not allowed to show HDR in store on display. But the Sony 700D is. That just says enough for you right there. That everything that Hard8's saying, that just says it all for you right there. Just save your money and get a better TV.
Yeah, no doubt. I did. I sold the OLED. I sold it to my neighbor Thursday. Excuse me. I sold it Thursday just passed. I got a 60-inch KS8000. I'm trying to get a Z9D, but this nigga Dark Cloud ain't come through for me. So yeah. Hey, I need that thing for about $500, man. What could you do?
If I can get it for $500, I got you. But I can't even get it for $500.
Or I need something to fall off the truck. Just tell me when and where. You know what I'm saying? I need something to fall off the damn truck.
Shit, something fall off the truck, I'm opening my own damn store.
Yeah, KS8000 good.
Hold on, what did you say? KS8000 is shit. I bought one because of you.
No, he said it is.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. You can't go wrong. So, in your opinion, what is the best 4K TV for gaming?
Why you put me in that predicament, man?
All right, I'm gonna say
the best gaming TV as of right now for picture and gaming is the Samsung 8000. The best gaming TV.
Hold on, you think that's the best? Not the like 9000, 95, or the 9800?
No. The 9500. They've had like 4 or 5 recalls on that. The backlighting has been nothing but a problem.
On the 9500, I haven't heard that.
Yeah. You probably wouldn't have, but it was recalled a few times. So was the 9800. That's why it came out late. But what was it? But the best gaming TV, it hurts me to say this because it has an HDMI 5, is Vizio, because that shit drops to a 10 millisecond response time.
Yeah.
But it's an ugly ass looking TV. You're losing all your colors.
It doesn't do HDR in that fucking port.
Yeah, it doesn't do any of that.
I mean, if we're judging, if you're going off of input lag, then the Vizio goes very low, but that shit doesn't do HDR in the HDMI 5 port.
No, it doesn't.
And it's a cheap-ass TV, so, yeah.
Plus, it's fucking with Dolby Vision.
Hard 8, what 4K Blu-ray movies pop like The Revenant? Shit, I only got one 4K Blu-ray movie. That's Deadpool, which looks good.
The Deadpool, The Martian.
Yeah, The Martian, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man 2...
Oh, and Warhawk. I mean, what is it? Warcraft? Yeah, Warcraft.
All of Sony 4K Blu-rays are
native
4K. Yeah, they're native 4K. So any of those would be... Oh, Chappie. Chappie is a good one to show off.
Chappie is probably the best looking movie.
Yeah, Chappie.
Not my favorite, but it's the best looking.
Yeah, if you want to really show off that 4K Blu-ray, get Chappie. Yeah, Chappie real good. Yo, why they didn't bring out fucking Captain America Civil War in Ultra Blu-ray?
Disney doesn't want to do 4K movies in Blu-ray.
Oh, they ain't doing it at all.
No, not at all.
Oh, Sausage Party is coming to Ultra 4K. Oh, man. I'm waiting to fucking Redbox get 4K movies, dog, because I don't buy movies like that no more. It's a waste of money, man. I'm not buying movies.
But 4K movies are expensive.
Yeah, and then I'm only going to watch them once, maybe twice. So once Redbox come out, and I mean, once they get Ultra Blu-rays at Redbox or Netflix, then I'll be all in. But until then, man, I ain't buying no fucking 4K Blu-ray.
Ruben, what Spider-Man you talking about? You talking about the old school Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire or the new one?
What do you say about Spider-Man?
He said it's Spider-Man 2 shot in native 4K.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is shot in native 4K. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. HDR creates input lag. Yes, it does.
Yeah. Welcome to the party.
For some TVs, it creates a lot. For some, it creates barely any. Once again, Samsung, it creates barely any.
I don't know how they're doing that shit.
People keep asking me, am I getting a Pro? Like, where have you been? Yes, I'm getting a Pro. I already paid for the Pro. The Pro is paid for in full. All I got to do is go there, flash a receipt, and walk out. I ain't got. I paid for that shit months ago.
Oh, you know what else got a Pro patch? Modern Warfare 4.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, it got HDR and what is it, 1800p.
And Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
From last year. And of course, Infinity Warfare. Bullshit.
I mean, the story's alright. That's it.
Oh, they got Battleship coming out. Oh, they got Goodfellas coming out in 4K. Oh, they got I Am Legend coming out in Ultra 4K. And Suicide Squad.
Yep, all courtesy of Sony.
See, that's the type of movies I like to watch at Ultra Blu-ray. Shit like Suicide Squad.
That should... Wait, who's doing that? That's Fox, right?
No, Suicide Squad?
No, it's Warner Brothers. Yeah, they actually do movies in 4K. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely got to see that. Yeah, that thing would be...
That's why I keep telling y'all people, man, them 4K movies ain't cheap. Suicide Squad, $30. That's a brand new game right there.
Yeah, them Jones ain't cheap. This motherfucker said, should I be on CSA? I'm a console slave. What?
It's probably because of your last video attacking PC gamers.
Hey, do Netflix stream 4K? Yes, Netflix stream 4K and some in HDR. Yeah. Daredevil, the Adam Sandler movies. What is it? The Do-Over, The Ridiculous Six.
Marco Polo.
They got a bunch of 4K shit, but we just naming movies that's 4K HDR. He said he needs a link for all games that's native 4K for the PlayStation Pro.
I got the list right here.
Yeah, 4K streams on Netflix ain't that good. It looks a little bit better than regular 1080p streams, but it ain't Ultra Blu-ray 4K.
Hey, I sent you the link. I don't know how you're gonna get it to them because I can't post that in the comment section.
Yeah, I ain't got no. Just read off the list. Just read
Uh,
all. Don't worry about frames
yeah.
unless it's 60. Just read all.
Last of Us remaster native, Smite native, what is it? Elder Scrolls Online native, Elder Scrolls Skyrim Special Edition native, Mantis Burn Racing native, Wheels of Valeria, I've never seen it, native, Federation, what is it? EP Deluxe, EP Deluxe native, Forma 18 8 native, Res Infinite native, Hustle King native, Thumper native, what is that? NBA 2K17 native, Bound, Viking Squad, what is it? Pro Evolution Soccer, Neochrome, The Witness, and Niho. That I don't even.
The
What genre is that?
That's like some hack and slash RPG shit, I guess.
Yeah, just samurai version of Bloodborne.
For Blu-ray, physical media will always beat streaming for a long time, probably
Always.
forever.
Yeah. Well, for
4K
one,
media.
you don't get any of the audio through streaming. Zero. That shit is 2.0 or 5 or Dolby Digital 5.1. So you already lost all that. Then that shit is super like bogged down.
Mafia 3 is getting a pro patch, but I don't know the details on that.
Yeah, there's no list.
Yo, we got 300 people in here right now, man. Where is up with the like button? Stop being lazy, motherfuckers. All right, let's say what game you most excited to play on the Pro Hard 8? Horizon Zero Dawn got me excited the most. Yeah, that game don't comes out for a while, so I ain't really worried about that right now. And I'm ready to play that goddamn Battlefield at what I'm hoping higher resolution and better textures. Because Battlefield 1 on PC at 4K native max settings looks so fucking good. If they can get something close to that, I will be a happy camper.
Yeah, hey, Buffalo Bill, yeah, Plasma 4K would destroy. It would also be the fattest fucking TV on the planet. That you would need like 4 people to bring that shit in your house and a handcart.
I never like
Plasma. Plasma is powered by phosphorus gas. That's why them TVs were thick as fuck. That's why they told you if that shit ever dropped, run out your house.
Yeah, I never liked plasma, dog. I bought a plasma TV in fucking it was like 2010. I bought a Samsung plasma. It was the same night that Black Ops 1 came out. I bought a fucking Samsung plasma from Best Buy. I took that shit right back. I did not like it. I was like, what the fuck? This dark ass picture? I couldn't do it.
It's meant for people to watch TVs in caves, bro.
And plus, I like the soap opera effect on my movies and shit like that. So.
You like that? I hate that shit.
Hell yeah, love it.
I hate it, man.
Ever since I first seen it, I love it.
See, that's why I buy Sony's, because you could turn up the motion so it's smooth, but then you have a motion called, what is it, Cinemotion? You could turn it off that gets rid of that, but it's still super smooth, but it doesn't give you that weird effect. I can't watch movies like that. It's weird. If you go back, yo, watch this. Go back and watch Bloodsport when Van Damme does that last open crescent kick with that soap opera effect. You could see a string that's holding that nigga up to do that kick. It ruined the movie for me. I can't.
I love it. I love it. Anytime they got like the settings, I always put it on the highest.
Is that Blackie in your what? What does he say? Really
that's why I wish TVs were still 240 hertz.
I think that if Sony or Samsung don't go OLED, they're gonna try to beat LG by going 240.
Somebody said, "What's the soap opera effect?" You ever seen a soap opera? Well, basically, picture a movie looking like that.
It looks like you're there. Like it's like
because it looks like it's found footage, or it looks like somebody recorded it with a fucking phone or something. Like it looks unnatural. Just Google it. It's hard to explain.
What is that? You kind of late, bro. We Hard 8 and I already talked about the 7000.
No, I have not seen Doctor Strange. I'm not interested. I looked at I seen the trailers. Wasn't interested.
The same way, I can't do movies. What do you mean 240? 240 hertz native. That's another thing too. Don't be tricked by if you're gonna buy these TVs for movies and gaming, you got to look at those numbers because some of these TVs have like they'll say like 960, 240 motion flow or 1000 motion flow 1440. You got to do your research and look up the native hertz, especially when it comes to movies and sports. All of Samsung's 6 series to 7 is 60 hertz. Sony's 55-inch 700B 60 hertz. Everything past 55 is 120 native.
Somebody asked me, how do you turn on the soap opera effect with a Samsung TV? Basically, you want to go to Auto Motion Plus, and you want to turn it to custom, and then you want to turn up the judder and the blur all the way up to 10 on both, and then put on a movie, and then you will see the soap opera effect, and it looks amazing to me. A lot of people don't like it, but I love it. So just go to Auto Motion Plus, put it on custom.
LED TVs too bright and washed out colors. That's because you watching that shit in Vivid. You need to learn to do some settings.
Somebody says, yo, someone donate $8 to Hard 8 and fund his ticket to Doctor Strange. I don't want to see it. I'm not interested. It didn't look that good on the previews.
What's it called? Rayham? I'm not getting it. I mean, I'm getting it. I know Hard 8's not getting Last Guardian.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm trying to be running around with a goddamn bird dog. I don't know.
I'm not watching Doctor Strange. I'm not interested in movies that's like 80% or 90% CG. You think waits? No, I can't answer that question. It's up to you to wait if you want to wait. I can't answer that.
Yo, CES is in January, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm actually going to be there. I'm going to be doing the TV department.
How much is the TV that I want? The TV that I would love to have, my dream TV right now, is between $2,800 and $5,500. I ain't gonna lie, I want that Sony Z9D though. So we talking $5,500. And the smallest size is 65-inch, right?
Yep, nothing else.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, $1,000. You asking like you about to drop that? Do I have any viewers that is rich? I just want to. Do I have any viewers that make over $100,000 a year? I'm just curious to know. Because you know, on the internet, everybody makes multi-million dollars a year. So I'm just trying to figure it out. You buy one of that Microsoft? Oh, nah, player, nah.
What he asked you?
He asked me, am I going to donate $5 for charity to get one of those fucking corporate slave branding pins with the M for Microsoft, the M and shit like that?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Damn, they still haven't added the Z9D on the family site, man. That's some bullshit.
Yes, I am getting the Pro. See, this is how I know when motherfuckers don't watch me because they ask me questions like that. Am I getting the Pro? What type of question is that?
If the guy bought Battlefield for console, he's definitely getting the Pro.
He said,
there's no way.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I'm getting the Pro, dog. Like, come on, absolutely. He said, why is BG not supporting you guys? Yeah.
Is BG going to E3?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Most likely. BG is black, so that's why he's not supporting us. He's doing what niggas normally do, you know? I mean, not the niggas I grew up with, but...
Uncharted 4 is not native 4K. It's checkerboard.
Yeah, 1800 checkerboard. Yeah. Nah, I haven't sold my OG PS4 yet. I was planning on just trading it in on Thursday. It's a fucking Best Buy. I mean, not Best Buy, GameStop, excuse me.
Yeah, I don't trade nothing in. I'm just gonna bring the OG PS4 into the office.
Nah, listen, most niggas don't look out for other niggas, man. That's just how it is, man. So you can't expect nobody to, try to help you get anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes, man.
Perfect example. A black guy on the corner selling hot dogs. You look at that nigga like he a piece of shit trying to rob you. A white guy on the corner selling you a hot dog. Yeah, let me get one of those with a Coke.
Yeah, it ain't no fucking unity around this bitch. That's why when I first came to YouTube, I had a huge problem with everybody because I didn't know that everybody was on some fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know it was a lot of frauds around here. Like a lot of people just network just to get ahead. Like they're not really your friend or they're not really cool with you, but they'll act like it if they feel like they can use you to get to the next step or just to appear friendly to everybody. So when I first got on YouTube, I didn't know about all that shit. I came straight off the streets to YouTube, dog. Like I didn't know about none of this fraud, networking, act like you cool with people. So when I came on and I met certain people, I thought they were actually cool because I didn't know about all this fake shit. And then as time went on, I seen that, no, these niggas ain't cool. They're quote unquote networking. And that's why I was snapping on people in the beginning because I didn't know about all this fake phony shit. So I didn't know how to take it. I was like, oh, damn, I thought we was all right. Oh, we not? Oh, well, fuck you then, you know what I mean? And I was beefing with this nigga, that nigga, but that's why I had a lot of problems when I first got on YouTube because I didn't know about all that. I still don't know how to do that shit. I do not know how to act like I'm somebody's friend just to try to like get ahead. Like I just can't do it. I don't know how. You know what I mean? So
besides conversations would be kind of weird because that.
Yeah, like I ain't talking to niggas that fuck. I don't fuck with all these frauds. Like I don't like that plan.
You can easily tell too with the kind of conversations they try to have with you because it don't seem genuine.
I just ain't with it. I still don't know how to do that networking shit. Like I don't know how to do that shit, dog. Like if I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you. I don't know how to fucking act like I'm cool with you just because I'm trying to get somewhere. Like, oh, let me like for real. Like, okay, the dude that we had on Weapon Wheel yesterday, right? You know what I'm saying? The white guy John and shit. You know, he trying to get his team to E3. You know what I'm saying? What I say, jokingly, damn, what's up? I'm sorry, can I get down with you? He was like, hey, hit me up on the, what do you say? Hit me up in the DM, right? Now, some Joe ass nigga would do that shit. They'd be like, oh, all right, and actually hit him up. I'm not going to do that because it wouldn't be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, but some other nigga that don't care about networking and he don't care about using people to get to where he want to be, they would have hit him up in the DM. Like, hey, remember you told me to hit you up in the DM about trying to get to E3 and being down with your team? A nigga that don't care would do some shit like that. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I would like to go to E3 for maybe not the best reasons. You know what I mean? One of the main reasons why I want to go there is because I want to see certain people and see if they really tough and really about that life. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if I get there. It's a video game convention. Like it ain't like the end all be all to my life. But, you know, if I got the opportunity to go, I will. But I'm not really pressed. I'm not like falling the fuck out to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but wouldn't you be able to go with your old channel?
I don't know, man. Matter of fact, I think I tried with my old channel and I got denied.
Yeah, somebody asks, yes, the home screen of the Pro is in native 4K and it runs 5 times faster. 5 times faster. Also, checkerboard rendering it's still 4K. It's still native 4K on the display. It's 1800p, and then they basically add in the extra pixels around the objects to make it 4K. So checkerboarding is not like a standard upscaling at all whatsoever. It doesn't stretch the screen out to fit in there. It actually gives you 8 million pixels. So that's checkerboard rendering. That's what people don't understand, and that's why I actually like Digital Foundry. For most people don't know, what's it called? I don't know if you heard this, Hard8, but when all the people went out to see Mark Cerny at the actual event, he had a special room that they went into where he had a game running in native 4K and one with checkerboarding, and he'd ask them which is which, and 9 times out of 10, everybody was getting them wrong. So that alone should already tell you. Richard Ledbetter was talking about this in his unboxing. And a few other actual people that went out there was saying that it's hard to see it unless you actually sit there for a minute and look.
Do not buy me a Nintendo Switch. Thank you.
No, you go and get one.
My problem with Modern War Negro is he said some things in the past. He then took subliminal shots He done said some shit in the past that he gonna have to answer for when I catch him. That's pretty much it. So if I do go to E3, I will be like looking out for him. He's the first person I'll probably be looking out for. And we're just gonna have a conversation. We're gonna see where it go from there. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely gonna answer to some of that shit he said in the past. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, you know,
these YouTube niggas are fake. I went out to CES last year, and if y'all know, I had beef with who was it? Sam the Geek, and he was talking mad shit, saying a bunch of like fucked up words out of his mouth, calling me out my name and everything. And I was actually hosting the home theater wall again, and he walked past, and he's like, "Hey, Dark Cloud." He comes up to me and walks up to me. He's like, "Hey, man, you know all that stuff on YouTube. I'm just doing it for entertainment, right? I didn't mean any of that, you know." And he's like, I'm like, "Nigga, I'm not trying to lose my job or nothing. So yeah, it's cool." He's like, "Can I take a photo with you?" So
yo, as long as they fucking apologize, then it's like, really, you know what I'm saying? You might as well just let it go and shit. You dig? Hard 8 is too emotional. No. See, this is why I don't be understanding where you fuck niggas come from, right? Because where I'm from, you don't say shit about people unless you're gonna back it up. It ain't about being emotional. I can play and joke around with my friends 24/7, but people I don't fuck with, you're not going to say what you want about me, and it ain't gonna be taken care of. That's just how things go. It's not about being emotional. I don't fuck with you. Don't play with me. It's that simple. That's why I don't be understanding like where y'all grew up at. Like some of y'all dudes, y'all grew up in areas where you'll probably let somebody smack the shit out you and you won't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You'll probably let somebody spit on you, mug you, do whatever the fuck they want to you, and you probably walk away thinking you're being a bigger man and that's respectable or some shit like that. But like growing up, one time when I was growing up, this dude, I was talking shit to this dude, and he chased me and shit. He was chasing me all around the neighborhood and shit. And I ran home and I was standing in front of my door, right? And I thought that I was young. I had to be probably like maybe 8, 9 years old. I thought that being that I was standing in front of my door, I thought that he wouldn't do nothing to me because my door was open and my mom was sitting on the couch. You know what I'm saying? I thought he wouldn't do nothing to me because I was standing in my door, right? He walked right up, punched me dead in my face. My motherfucking head hit the screen door. Bow, bow. Oh, shit, right? I didn't fight him back because I was scared of him. My mom came outside and whooped my ass for not fighting this nigga, for putting his hands on me. She whooped my ass. Ever since that day, that shit never happened again because I'd rather fight one of these niggas in the street than let my mom whoop my motherfucking ass. Like, if you didn't fight, my mom was whooping that ass. You better defend yourself or you getting your ass. Oh, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Oh, you don't want to fight him? Cool. I'm gonna whoop your ass until you learn how to fucking fight. So ever since that day, that's just how it's been. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about it ain't no emotional shit. I don't play with people that I don't fuck with like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't run around here disrespecting nobody. I be minding my motherfucking business. People make videos talking shit about me that I never even seen before. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, never even talked about or even seen their videos or anything. Like, I don't understand these people. These people expect when somebody talks shit about you, you're just supposed to sit there and take that. A complete stranger. Imagine if you was walking through Best Buy looking for a TV and you standing in front of the motherfucking KS 9800 and some stranger walked up like, what you looking at that for? Your broke ass can't afford that. Are you sensitive if you fucking snap on them? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Are you fucking sensitive if you fucking snap on somebody that walked up to you that you never even met a day in your life and they say, what you looking at that TV for? Your broke ass can't afford it. Are you sensitive if you snap on them? Like, that's the shit I don't
get slapped in his face.
Yeah, but these motherfuckers want you to sit here and take some fucking disrespect from motherfuckers you don't even know. Like, come on, man. That's not how shit works.
Not only that, but you also got to prove. I'm not saying you got to prove yourself. You just got to make niggas know that you're not somebody to fuck with. Because if you let people do that shit, they're going to always do it to you. Always try you. Like, I remember when I was younger living in Queens, New York, Coming home from school, this girl tried to talk to me. I told her, nah, I'm not interested. And I don't know what happened. I guess she took it the wrong way. She told her boyfriend, fucked up. She told her boyfriend, this nigga showed up at my mom's salon with like 12 different niggas with pit bulls and shit to fuck me up, saying I was trying to holler at his girl. My mom looking at me like, what the fuck is going on? And this nigga standing outside with all these dudes looking at me like, oh, this bitch ass nigga ain't coming outside. I came out with a bat like, what the fuck y'all gonna do? So, you know, they're like, all right, this nigga got some balls. They left. You know, some of them tried to pop off his shit. My dad came out with a fucking shotgun. They had to leave. But from that moment on, they knew I wasn't that nigga to fuck with no more. I don't care if it's like 12 niggas outside. You're not going to come try me because I'm light-skinned with brown eyes. Like, the fuck that mean?
Yo, this dude to myself, you always being combative. No, listen, I didn't say I would fucking beat the dude up if he came up to me and said, what your broke ass looking at that for? I would definitely have some words for him. I mean, it probably would lead to fucking some physical shit. I mean, it depends on how he respond and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, like, cause I wouldn't do that to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't just walk up to some random person like, hey, what you looking at that for? You know you ain't got the money for that. I would never do some shit like that. So if somebody came up to me, yeah, I'm going to have something to say about that. Like, what? What am I supposed to do, just walk away? Like, haha, that was a funny joke. And walk away? Like, no, it doesn't work like that. Like, I don't know where you motherfuckers grew up at, man. It does not work like that. That's just how it is, man. Sorry. I just can't I can't do it, dog. So if I go to E3 and I see Modern War Negro, we're going to have a talk. That's all. I promise. Like, I don't know. Maybe BG think I'm going to be on some straight rowdy shit if I went to E3. I will not be on no rowdy shit. Like, I know how to conduct myself, man. Like, real talk. I'm a very respectable person in fucking, in public. I don't be on no dumb shit. I know how to conduct myself. I'm very well, you know, respected. I know how to talk to people and things like that. It would not be that type of party. All I'm saying is that if I fucking seen somebody I got a problem with, we're going to talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had enough balls to say it on the internet, so say it now while you right here in front of my motherfucking face. Like, even when I'm at Best Buy, I be really helping people and shit like I work there and shit. Like I was at fucking Best Buy about 3 weeks ago, and the dude, they had an Xbox One S set up with the on OLED TV. I think it was on the B6, and it was a Xbox dude there. And he didn't even know how to put the fucking game or the TV. He didn't even know that the TV wasn't even HDR. I was like, yeah, let me see the controller for a minute. He was like, yeah, it's an HDR. I was like, no, it's not. And I went to the Joe and showed him, like, yeah, you got to do this, do that. He's like, what? He's like, these fucking Best Buy guys said the HDR was on. I was like, nah, it's not. That's what you got to do here and there. And I even helped him fucking buy a TV. Like, he bought a KS8000 and shit. Like, because he started asking me about fucking TVs. I was doing God's work at motherfucking Best Buy and shit. And I was in there to get a damn, what was I there for? Sound bar or some shit? I don't even know what I was there for, but I was in there getting something else. I ended up talking to this dude for like a half an hour and helped him fucking pick a goddamn TV and shit. So that shit crazy. That shit crazy. But no, I mean, I don't be on no rah-rah shit, dog. If I go to E3, ain't no problems. It's cool. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to make some videos for y'all, entertaining videos. You know what I'm saying? I go to E3. That thing going to be lit. That thing going to be lit. Ain't going to be no boring videos coming from me. That thing going to be lit. And we going to the clubs. And, you know what I'm saying? We going to be fucking with them gamer bitches. You dig? Like, that's all we going to be doing there, man. We ain't going to be on no bull. I'm telling you, man, niggas, listen, man. Listen. I'm telling you, nigga. It'll be lit. I got a KS9000. Good choice, man. Good choice. Can't go wrong with that.
That's the flat version. That's not the
curve. It's the flat version. Yeah, the 9500 is the curve version.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just, they're the same TV. Just like the 8500 is the curve version of the 8000. I think it gets a little bit brighter and all that shit. Yo, if I seen Bond in person, he definitely getting roasted. Like, that's if Bond, like, I'm telling you, like, if we all went to E3, niggas gonna be getting roasted. I mean, they can roast me too. I'm good. I can handle it. They just got to be able to handle what I'm coming with. Bond getting roasted, especially he wears some loafers, That nigga getting Jack Move roasted, BG roasted. Everybody, all that shit gonna be on camera. All that shit is on motherfucking camera, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, RG4. I'm not trying to promote my channel, but if you didn't see my last video, Darkline 1983, but the answer is no overheating. The event that I was hosting in at Best Buy with the Pro, that shit was on for about 8 hours. It didn't get hot whatsoever, and we were playing the disc all throughout the entire day. Never cut it off. The fan never even kicked into that jet engine that it originally was. That system is designed well. It wasn't even hot, nothing. Just watch my video. I literally had to put the phone at the back of the fan, and you could still barely hear it.
Yeah, other people that got hands on with it said it didn't get hot either. No, all that shit is lies, man. I don't even know why y'all should be even asking that question. You know what I'm saying? That shit was lies with no facts to back it up. The KS8000-99 at Best Buy. Yeah, that joint went back up. It went back up.
See, I tell one story now, niggas saying I'm a violent person.
Go ahead.
CM Punk, I can't answer that question, but I have my personal one coming.
Yeah, when you getting yours? When it get there tomorrow, right?
Yep.
You check the tracking number?
Hell yeah. You should order your shit from Amazon.
Yo, I was going to order my shit from Amazon because I know Amazon be sending shit out early. I don't even think GameStop doing a midnight release. These motherfuckers. I'm about to go get my shit back and go to Best Buy or something, man. Straight up. Yeah, I planned on making my own podcast, man, but I'll be too lazy, man. Plus, I don't even know who to really get for that shit, man. I don't fuck with too many of these dudes, man. These niggas frauds around this joint, dog.
You get that white dude up in here again, so y'all can argue.
Oh man, that shit crazy. Yeah, we about to get the fuck up out of here, man. I mean, we about to bounce.
Yeah, thanks for adding me in here so I can answer a few of these questions.
Yeah, no doubt. I need all my
That's all you got? Almost 200 likes with almost 300 people watching?
They lazy, dog. I'm on the crumb side, man. You gotta understand, I'm in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the ghetto.
I don't know if they realize if there's more likes to a video, there's more chances of it being seen by other people on YouTube. Yeah. So if y'all really want his shit to get out there, you got to click that like button. Even the dislike.
Yeah, they both, you know what I'm saying? They both, yeah. But I'm on the crumb side, man. I'm in the ghetto. So, yeah, you got to understand, man.
Now, you know what you need? You need to get a sexy-ass white girl to start twerking in your videos.
Yo, this motherfucker just said you love arguing with whiteys. No, I do not. Actually, some of the coolest people I met on fucking YouTube is white people. Actually, yeah. Yeah, the white people have been the realest motherfuckers I met on YouTube. It's been these niggas that's been frauds. You know what I'm saying? Some of the realest people I met on YouTube are white. These niggas, they the frauds. But yeah, man, I don't always argue with white people, dog. I'm cool with white people, and I don't have a racist bone in my body. Never did. You know what I'm saying? Never did. So.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Your likes went up dumb quick.
Yeah, man. Some of them, they gotta be reminded and shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's all good though. T. Martin be stealing from his people. I've been cool with T. Martin for a long time. He followed me on Twitter and things like that. I've been cool with T. Martin since like 2011, some fucking weird. Long time.
Yo, you know somebody got a screenshot of Crap Gamer pre-ordering a Pro, right?
Well, didn't he say he pre-ordered one?
Yeah. Somebody got that shit on. Of course.
I mean, if he really got it, like, you know, he's lying and shit. He's a liar, so you can't believe nothing that come out of his mouth.
I'm just saying though, man. You know, for a bunch of Xbox dudes, they talk about Sony more than anybody else. They talk about Sony more than a PlayStation fanboy.
They got anti-Sony channels. That's why. They don't have pro Xbox channels. They got anti-Sony channels and shit. So that's what it is.
People asking you a question, man, if you still hate a certain person.
I don't hate nobody on YouTube, man. Oh, who? If I hate who?
It starts with a Z.
Oh, Cookie Face? No, that's one of my biggest fans, man. I don't. He a fan, man. He a single white female type of dude and shit. You ever see that movie? But yeah, I don't hate nobody, man. He a fan for real. He one of them dudes that like really a fan, but don't know how to. But he want to be tough too. So it's like, oh no, I gotta play that tough role too, man. I really love this nigga, but I can't admit that. Because when we weren't cool, that nigga used to hit me up every single day. That's the one thing these dudes don't realize. Back in the day, we were always in Skype, just chatting. Yep, talking shit.
Zaire and Hard8 used to play, what is it, Fight Night on a day-to-day basis.
We used to be on 2K. That was one of my biggest fans, man. He was always hitting me up, you know. But it is what it is. If you don't have a 4K TV, don't buy a PlayStation 4 Pro. There's actually some benefits for 1080p owners.
Yo, 4K TVs are cheap now, man.
I mean, yeah, not the real good ones.
Nah,
I mean, they're cheaper than they've been in years past, but the real good ones still ain't that cheap.
Eventually next year there will be.
Yeah, unless some people decide to take that OLED jump.
I mean, there's still people out there. There's a bunch of y'all in here that still got like Vizios. You know, if y'all didn't care about picture, you can go buy a Vizio 120 hertz, 50 inch for like $400.
Yeah. No.
So it's still cheap.
You can buy a 65-inch Vizio under $1,000.
Yeah.
Yo, shout outs to Calvin Park. He just gave me a donation, $5 donation. It doesn't matter. Shout outs to you, man, Calvin Park. Thanks a lot, player. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna spend that wisely. You know what I mean? Now I only got how much I got to go now for my Z9D. Yeah. So you know what I mean? Good looking out, Calvin Park, for the donation. I appreciate it, man.
Half off, man. Half off.
I'm one step closer to that Z9D, goddammit. I'm one step closer.
The rumors I'm hearing about, what is it? Somebody asking me about the PSX. Yo, I don't work for PlayStation, but my boss, he used to be the manager of the PlayStation division. So that's where I get most of my shit from. The PSX event, just expect a whole bunch of trailers. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all you got to do.
And nah, PlayStation 5 is not coming out in 2008. If Sony was to even announce PS5 at next year's E3, people would probably want to strangle the shit out of them. Yeah, I play.
You wouldn't tell the truth anyway. Goddammit, we knew. If you did know, you wouldn't tell us anyway. I mean, you can and shit. So.
No, I can't.
Yeah. Is the PlayStation Pro worth it if you got a 480 TV?
Hell no. What is that? A Sanyo tube TV? Definitely.
But anyway, we about to get up out of here, man. We been with y'all long enough. Goddamn it, 2 hours. You know what I mean? So we about to get up out of here.
I don't know why they always want people up in like podcasts to argue. Isn't it good to have proper discussions?
480i TV with HDMI. So yeah, man. Let me see. Yeah, you got anything else to say, Dark Cloud?
Nah, that's it, man. Go out and get your. Stop asking me. I can't tell you what my job title is. Just I'm a manager. That's it.
Yo, you want to plug your channel?
Yeah. Dark Cloud 1983. Follow me on Twitter. You know, check out my channel. I'm back on fire right there right now. Fire.
Hey, if you just arrived, the it's going to post to my channel, so you'll be able to watch it once it pop up in your sub box or whatever like that. But yeah, man, we about to get up out of here. What's going on, Omega? Colin Hard8. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, we about to get up out of here, man. Check out Dark Cloud channel. Check out, if you just arrived, check out the video. Hit that like button. Somebody just gifted me Bully Scholarship Edition, student version. Thanks a lot for that. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the love. But yeah, we about to get up out of here. So thanks for watching, y'all. We gone, man. We out.
All right. Peace.
I'm one step closer to that Z9D.
Yo, congratulations to what is it? Homeboy, he's taking back his 700 to 7,000 to get the 8,000. Congrats,
yeah,
bro.
Do that, player. Yeah,
Dark Cloud 1983, people. 1983.
We out. Peace.